So today is my first day of school. I'm running a bit late. Also, I have no clue where my class is on the campus, and I'm not giving myself enough time to find it. Good afternoon, SHunShiners and possibly SHunShaders. Actually, SHunShiners. I meant SHunShiners. Anyways, it is I don't know, an hour or so after I got out of class. I was in such a rush to get there on time because if I'm more than 15 minutes late, which I had 1 minute to spare before class started, so that was okay. But if I'm more than 15 minutes late, then it counts as missing 2 hours of class. And then if you're tardy, which is 15 minutes or less late, then it counts as missing 2 hours of class. So tardy, 5 times, then it counts as missing 2 hours of class. So I was in such a rush that I could not make a clip this morning. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to my apartment now. The reason why it's so long after class ended is because I went to the library to return Animaniacs Volume 1 and 3. They did not have 2 in stock, well, in stock, I guess, let's go with that. And they don't physically own a copy of Volume 4. So I then requested a bunch of stuff, including but not limited to, sorry, I was cut off by insufficient card space. Anyways, I requested Animaniacs Volume 4, a bunch of Tiny Toons, and Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog. And I cannot remember, oh, there my car is. There is my car, bad grammar. Anyways, awkward cut. And yes, in case you're wondering, I do only have one class, today at least. It was digital literacy, which basically is teaching us how to be fluent in the working of the digital world, programs and internet and stuff, a lot of which most people probably think they know. Like the homework is actually to watch a tutorial for GarageBand and iMovie and such, which I do think I already know most of, but apparently these tutorials go more in depth than one would normally go into these programs by themselves. Anyways, yeah, there is interesting stuff and such. And tomorrow, what do I have tomorrow? Tomorrow I have Psychology of Play. And yes, only one class tomorrow. Once labs start taking effect and certain classes, I don't know which ones, have labs, then I'll technically have 2 classes a day, and they might be back to back. So each class is 4 hours, so I can have up to, I don't know, 8 hours a day. So yeah, going to Full Sail is a full-time job, which is why I quit my job at Home Depot and did not request a transfer. So I just finished the Christopher Nolan directed film Memento, and it is definitely as confusing and like brain teasy-esque, makes you think basically, as people have made it out to be. And it was a little bit more confusing to me because occasionally it would skip, and luckily it was only like a couple scenes and I could kind of piece together what happened in those scenes, and in the end I kind of understand how it all fit together. If I get a not scratched copy of it, I'll probably watch it again just to see all the parts that I missed in the skipping or the just not really getting what was going on. But now that I know what happens, I'll be able to figure it out kind of thing. Yeah, I managed to luck out. Animaniacs was a recent addition to the library, so there were no scratches on any of those discs. Unfortunately, Memento is not as recent, which is why there were scratches and the movie skipped. So I hope Young Frankenstein, knock on wood, does not have any scratches on it that skip too much of it. But luckily with Young Frankenstein, you don't have to think so much when you're watching it because it's a parody of the Frankenstein franchise. So it's supposed to be funny, so if you miss something, something else could be even funnier. But I'm going to return it to the library even in its kind of scratched up condition because it's still playable. And I might mention to them that it skips a little bit and they may replace it. But whatever. It's still a good movie. Memento, that is. And such. And what am I talking about? Let's go back 5 minutes to figure it out. Okay, it was 10 minutes in the movie, I think. But still. Memento joke. Okay, remind me next time I want to do this to either A, not do it, or B, have some more fans to blow the smoke out of my apartment. So, I had a couple more chicken cutlets in the freezer, but it was so difficult to separate them when I tried to make one last time. I'm like, I'll just thaw them all, cook them all, and keep them in the fridge and such. Yeah, it didn't really work out so well. Still think I'm putting the frying pan on a bit too hot. I used no barbecue sauce this time, but I tried to leave it in the pan longer than I usually do to try to actually cook it all the way through. Still didn't. Because I had to nuke it again, all of them, once I managed to get them separated and what I thought was mostly cooked. So yeah, there's a lot of smoke in my apartment now. I opened up the sliding glass door. I opened up the window in the bedroom, which I have to remember to close before going to bed. Close and lock and such. But yeah. That was a lot of smoke. Set off the smoke detector, so I hope the fire department doesn't come. Good thing I finished what I was saying. Kinda ran out of memory. I haven't cleared the memory card in a while. Keeps happening. I'm going to clear it by tomorrow. So I'll have to deal with it until the end of today because I don't know if there's anything important still on here, as well as today is still on there, so that's important. So once I import it into iMovie, Final Cut Express, then I can delete it. I just have been lazy about doing that. Well, good news. Young Frankenstein did not have a single scratch on it. Well, at least not a scratch that caused anything to not play correctly. There may be scratches on it, just not really bad ones yet. Anyways, with the exception of a few minor details, yes, Young Frankenstein, the musical version, and the movie version are the exact same. Like I had any doubt, they were written by the same person, Mel Brooks. So this evening's episode of Sleepy Hollow was interesting. I really enjoyed it. But I'm realizing this series has a cliche setup for their plot. First half of the episode, they're figuring out what they're dealing with. People are dying, things are going down, a lot of like chaos is happening. Then they figure it out. And then the second half of the episode is them dealing with whatever they just figured out was going on. But it resolves too quickly, like it should take longer, it should be more difficult. But they managed to save the day. Although I will give them props for having a cliffhanger. Even though the initial episode was resolved, they had a scene at the end that ties into the next episode. So I guess it was okay. I mean, I enjoyed the episode, as I said. Sometimes cliches can be good. Also, the thing they were dealing with was also sort of a cliched idea. But hey, whatever. Awkward cut. Well, I'm gonna head to bed. I have a 9 o'clock psychology of play class tomorrow. Anyways, I need to get to sleep. Good night, whoever's watching this. See you tomorrow. Well, I won't see you, but you will see me. Maybe I'll try to film more at school. I mean, there is a break time where I can leave the classroom. I just don't usually leave the classroom because I use my break time to go on YouTube, because I totally can't do that at my apartment when class is over. Awkward cut to outro.
There's a vlog on the web featuring Ben STALK that he shoots every day as he walks and talks. If you're Bigfoot in the woods or producers in LA, you should stop all your shit and watch SHunShineSHate. 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 Has nothing to do with Florida, but it's great. If you can't wait, don't get irate. Just stay in your sheet, cause it's SHunShineSHate.